14 years later for me to finally notice the head of a warrior ing in the title screen. All this time, I thought that was a completely different creature. Like the head of a Metroid, but no, that's a warrior ing right there. Oh, the things you discover. Then again, the several leg appendages was also a dead giveaway right there, but still, that one? No. That's very vivid, but just look very closely, you actually can see the face of a warrior ing. What an incredible detail. Anyway, let's continue. At this rate, the further that we have gotten into this mission, we have basically become a cockroach to the ing. As in, we are undestroyable. We cannot be destroyed. That sounded better in my head, but I'll just go with that anyway. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes in the Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 40. Now that we have obtained the Spider Ball ability from the Spider Guardian, how beautiful it must feel, and satisfying it is, to experience world exploration expanded to amazing heights. So many more corners of the world are now open for exploration, and there's a lot we can do. However, before we go, before we go on ahead and doing that, let's go try to locate more of the Sanctuary Fortress lore now that our translator module has been upgraded. There's one that we oh wait, never mind. It's down here. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go get the I'm gonna go get the Luminoth lore projector on this elevator right here. Somehow I completely forgot to wait a second. Oh no. Well, looks like I completely forgot to save my game on the last episode as well. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I didn't. No, we got it. Alright, Shattered Hope. Thought for sure. Well, that's a relief. Anyway, Shattered Hope. None of the warriors sent to the Sky Temple returned. Our forces searched Dark Aether for them, in vain. Of the energy transfer module, there is no sign. Though saddened, we set out to prepare another mission, to build another module, to try once more to save our dying world. Unfortunately, that plan was never close to seeing the light of day in the end as well either. Because what was the point when the enemy is outnumbering you at every second you take? Objects can complete. This Echo Gate uses a sonic security system. Sonic detection gear needed to interface with the system. Shoot the Echo Gate with a sonic pulse to learn the combination of sonic locks. Unlock the locks in the sequence to advance. In other words, just futuristic Simon Says in the Metroid universe. Nothing more, nothing less. Pretty fancy. Object scan complete. This is an Echo Key Beam system. Sonic detection gear needed to interface with the system. A sonic pulse activated. It will then fire a blast of focused sound and an Echo Gate lock. Not sure why the Luminoth were, constructing that device to protect a nuclear bomb that is entirely made for us, but could be wrong. The Luminoth might have the technological assets needed to might have the technological assets needed to deploy nuclear weaponry out of our bodies the same way we are, because they are similar in concept to the Chozo and whatnot. Okay, so exiting out of the depths of Sanctuary Fortress, we got the spider ball. Let's try to oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so first of all, let me just replenish more of my light dark beam ammunition right here. A little bit more, not satisfied with that just yet. Be blessed with a bunch of sanctuary crates, because that's the perfect opportunity to restore your ammunition reserves. Got another array system to scan here. This is a Luminoth security sensor probe. The probe is active. Its transmissions are being monitored by numerous sources. Enemy forces may be using the probe to collect intelligence data. What kinds? We don't know. Perhaps that that probe is being used to simply detect our presence and immediately awaken the next strongest enemy in the game, the Ing Smasher. All right, back in the surface of the place here, the final crusade. While our forces on Dark Aether fought desperate battles against superior numbers, our best minds completed their work. The Energy Transfer Module, a device designed to recover our lost planetary energy, was ready at last. A force of our greatest warriors was assembled, each equipped with the best armor and weaponry available. We sent this brave cadre of fighters to invade the Sky Temple and seize the missing energy lying within. And they definitely did get very far. Enough for us to finish the mission for them. Spider Ball Track. Magnetic Rail System Track. In Morph Ball mode, press and hold R when close to this type of surface. Use this to move the ball along the track. Release R and disengage from the surface. Caution, a Morph Ball bomb will briefly disengage the ball from the track. Okay, that's the same thing as it says on the scan visor, but not... wait, that's something different. Then a Morph Ball bomb will briefly disengage the ball track. Let me take a look at that again. Spider Ball track, right. Using the boost ability when on a Spider Ball track will rapidly launch the Spider Ball from the track. Before we go on ahead to exit out of Sanctuary Fortress and retrieve the Power Bomb from the Power Bomb Guardian, we're going to fight the Ing Smasher. Permanently missable enemy, but there's plenty of opportunities to scan it. The Ing Smasher, rogue assault drone, mechanoid capable of generating earth-shattering shockwaves. Energy shield can be breached with opposite polarity beam systems. Similar in function to the quadruped units, but much more effective as a security system. And also, in my opinion, I'd say that this is the definitive model, and the quite easy to not surpass version of the Elite Pirates. Because unlike the Elite Pirates who have that extremely annoying and tedious vortex attack that absorbs your shots to where you can't even attack it for a long time, these guys is basically a game of Simon Says to immobilize them and to to deal a crap ton of damage with their with their shields. Get more into that as we go on. But for now, let's go read the rest of this data entry. Designed to fight alongside the Luminoth, the Ing Smasher now seeks to destroy them. In close combat, it smashes its energized fist into the earth to send out powerful shockwaves. You've got to be kidding me. Just gonna go pretend that none of that ever happened. Anyway, spins into the earth to send out powerful shockwaves, then pulverizes any immobile prey. It will fire salvos of missiles at long-distance quarry. It uses an energy shield in battle that can be adjusted to protect against a variety of beam weapons. The shield can be overloaded by opposite polarity beams, however, damaging the Ing Smasher in the process. It has absolutely nothing to do with my bias or anything of the sort. I prefer the Ink Smashers over the Elite Pirates because they're not extremely annoying to fight. If anything, they're the exact opposite. They are incredibly fun to take care of. A lot of their defense is incredibly high. They have a lot of HP. Can tank a lot of super missiles, but they have weaknesses. Since they are a light-based creature, they are, you guessed it, weak to the dark beam. Also, it's very fun to engage his enemies in general, despite how limited they are. Well, make the most out of it. Object scan complete. Unit is an Ink Smasher missile launcher. Shoulder-mounted combat system fires high-yield explosive missiles, but only at a distance, but they rarely use it. Alright, so let's just overload this with the light beam. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. I'm fighting two of them. Oh no. Never mind. Oh god. That dealt so much damage actually. Actually, I'm just gonna, like, prolong the encounters with these guys. Awesome sound design. The quality effects from their attacks are nice to look at. And they are very sturdy. Let me just finish it off with a super missile, actually. There we go. That other Ink Smasher that I fought didn't really take all that. Didn't take all that much to destroy. Surprisingly, I will get this Dark Temple key later. For now, let's get out of here. Also, a lot of your resources have been used against the Ink Smashers because once again, they are very, very durable in defenses. All right, let me just take care of the res bits over here. All right, where are the other ones? Right here. Where are you? Show yourself. I know you're down there somewhere. Ah, there he is. There's a little bastard. Alright, just one more. Wait, why did I get dark beam ammunition by killing an enemy with a dark beam? Well, anything to keep things fair and balanced, I suppose. Alright, let's go get this energy tank real quick. Very fun to obtain energy tank. Actually, there's quite a lot of spider ball track puzzles in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. That obtaining these items doesn't really feel like a slog. It feels very entertaining. Probably because that Sanctuary Fortress as a whole is very experimental with the Xenotech that you acquire in this place. Like it uses the spider ball and the boost ball to tremendous effect that the series has never seen before. Like they really achieved a lot with the overall experimentation design with the morph ball as a whole, which is extremely freaking impressive. Especially when the exact aforementioned practice with the experimentation with the morph ball is you know, shown to you at this is shown to you very quickly. Go through this door and we are greeted by the presence of Dark Samus. Whenever we see those bioluminescent particles flowing in the air, You know that the sense of turmoil and dread is just, you know, just eating away at your skin. Never a good sign. Dark Samus is everywhere in this hallway. Makes it look like they're just like moving through the vast regions of space, like you're in some kind of space station. Well, Dark Samus technically is a space creature, so say goodbye to that beautiful bridge of Sanctuary Fortress. It will never be seen again. Not quite sure why the fire is colored green and has a digital effect to it that is only like seen in Sanctuary Fortress, but it's interesting to say the least. Digital fire. That's something you don't see every day. Actually, you never see it at all. Fascinating. All right. This is where the cool stuff comes in. Remember seeing this on the title screen? It's like, I want to say. Remember seeing this on the title screen? It's like, hey, I'm really excited to like get to this point in the game. That sounds so cool. I want to try it out. Oh, and you will, and it's so much fun every single time. Until you get the screw attack, and then it's like, yeah. The more that I think about it, taking this route to navigate to the other side of the bridge takes, you know, quite a bit of time, and it's, you know, kind of a waste in a way, so let's just make it easier by just launching our entire body straight toward it. One thing that I completely forgot to mention that was, you know, never known by me until just now, or, you know, a couple minutes ago, like right before I was gonna go record this episode. The Seeker launcher made its first appearance in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I don't know, think about it. The Seeker missile itself doesn't have that many appearances in the Metroid games. It only appears in 3. I would not count Metroid Dread because that's simultaneously a regressed and improved version of the Seeker missiles, because it's not the Seeker missile, it's just tiny missiles that can be fired like a volley of you know, like a volley of shots to save resources. Run those Luminoth turrets. All right, let's not waste any more time here. We're going straight back to we're gonna go straight back to Torvus Bog and fight the Powerbomb Guardian. However, there's always time to snag a missile expansion too. Another very well hidden missile expansion. Just make sure you know, I did not forget any of the item pickups in previous areas that I was in, even though that I have the necessary abilities to get them. I just decided to like ignore them because I wanted to like you know, not make myself too overpowered and prepared for the next for the next upcoming encounters in the game, just to see how I hold up. However, I will say that I was actually fully prepared for the Boost Guardian, but the thing is that no matter how many energy tanks you have on you, you're still going to get yourself at a disadvantage the very moment you take a hit. At literally anything. Frustrating as the Boost Guardian is, at the same time, it's very well balanced because both sides are extremely overpowered by default, and the fight can like can end very quickly because of the weaknesses and advantages that the both sides have to gain the upper hand. Alright, back to the pool of Luminoth's tears. Sad at first, but when you restore light to this place, It's happy. Nothing to worry about now. I've got everything taken care of. Okay, fine. Okay, so they don't get pulled into the Grentlers do not get pulled into oblivion when you use the dark burst. Kind of sucks that they don't, but oh well. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, those biting hitboxes are way too disjointed. Think you can give me some dark beam ammunition? I'm very low on it. Also, where's that other one? Oh, he's stuck in the water. Let's just leave him there. Bathe in the blood of your, I don't know, blood, no. Bathe in the pool of your enemy's tears. Or your former allies. Well, this will certainly be interesting. Extremely low on, I am extremely low on dark beam ammunition, but I can still destroy these guys with super missiles with a dark visor. 3 super missiles and they're still not dead. Oh my lord. Oh, okay, that's something I didn't know, but that's something that's brand new to me. When you are critically low on any of the beam ammo, simply killing them, you can actually, like, get ammunition normally. I did not know that. It takes 4 super missiles to kill 1 dark pirate commando. Yeah, this is exactly why the dark beam was made into exactly why the dark beam was made into the way it is. Incredibly unbalanced, but extremely efficient. People really should not hesitate to use these weapons at all. Limited ammunition or not, they're powerful. They pack a huge punch. Don't underestimate them. Interesting if I was still locked on to the Sporb when it was being burned alive. Interesting interaction. Alright, made it to our destination. Not on that portal above. It's down here. That's surrounded by bloglings, actually. I wonder if they had the same buggy frame as they do on the surface. Yep, they do. Well, sort of, but their death noise is disabled too. They can't even die right. I mean, sure that they turn into shark chum when you kill them, but yeah, lacks polish. Could really use a remaster of this game. Could really use a remaster of this game. Needs. Same thing with the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. That way everyone can access one of the greatest trilogies ever made in the history of mankind. All right, let's go scan the Powerbomb Guardian at a distance. Powerbomb Guardian, Powerbomb dropping Darkling. Target can generate and fire high-yield explosives at will that do jack shit for damage. Only massive kinetic damage will damage this enemy. Okay. This Darkling Sporb has absorbed the ability to generate power bombs. It can fire these dangerous weapons instead of the venomous needles it normally shoots. The energies of the power bomb weapon have made it all but invulnerable. Tremendous kinetic damage will override the protective field, however. %of all logbook scans downloaded. Alright. So there's really not much to say about the Powerbomb Guardian aside from the fact that it is a pretty decent morph ball puzzle that that really puts the spider ball into effect in a boss fight. But to me, it's nothing compared to the Spider Guardian because it's not that challenging, and it really just feels like that this is just a last minute, you know, add-on for the game more than just, you know, adding extra unneeded difficulty for the Spider Guardian, the Boost Guardian. But here it is. If you really want to know of how absolutely pathetic the power bombs from the Powerbomb Guardian are in this game, look no further. It only deals 10 damage per hit, and the reason and the gimmick to this fight is that you're supposed to activate all these bomb slots to drop the ceiling on the Powerbomb Guardian and instantly kill it that way. All the while, as inglets and obviously enough, the power bombs from the Powerbomb Guardian are only there to distract you and knock you off the spider ball surface. Interesting and, you know, kind of decent in concept, but as far as execution is concerned, I mean, at the same time it works, but it's just not that exciting. To me, just like one of those cases where, like, okay, when you see it once, you see it a million times. It's like, okay, look, a dark enemy. It's like, oh yeah, a dark version of an enemy that has the power of my abilities, and I need to get it back. This is gonna be challenging. This is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be something unlike anything you've ever seen. Well, true, it is something unlike you've ever seen, but it's something that is just kind of boring. I say that this is the weakest fight in the game specifically because it is so piss easy. I mean, it's made to be piss easy. Because you're only here to, like, take back what you need so that way you can go back to the Sanctuary Fortress and just continue on exploring that place there. Also, wow, that flick shot was very, very, very nice. Occasionally, it can fire 2 power bombs. I dig the non-linearity of the paths that you have to take for this fight. Also, I'm glad that I'm so glad that the radius of the powerbomb explosions itself are very small and only hit once. It's made to be easy, and you're here just to take what you have left. Also, sentient energy pickups. That's always cool to see. And by always, it only happens once. Or maybe it happens like 2 other times that I missed, but yeah. Anyway, we're finished with our chores. Or are we? No, not even close. After we get the power bomb, literally everything, almost everything. Well, okay, everything in Light Aether is wide open for exploration. The exploration factor is increased to tremendous heights, and it is all thanks to all the abilities that we've acquired from the Morph Ball. Sanctuary Fortress is basically a haven for the Morph Ball ability, and it is very fun. We got our last toy to play around with in Sanctuary Fortress, and by this point, this dark cockroach that the Ing are trying so desperately to kill has become invulnerable by this point. Last time we died was against a Boost Guardian, and it's never going to happen again. Unless the Emperor Ing just gains some, you know, just manages to make itself a little bit lucky. We can now open any door. Almost every door. We're missing the Annihilator Beam. Not important. However, I will open this door up here. Ouch! Darkling tentacles in my way. Open this up, and there we go. We're done. Going all the way back down, and just go back to Torvus Bog. Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you. Ow, okay. Alright, so that's just like a short detour that's just a short detour to a Torvus Bog from Sanctuary Fortress, and it doesn't really take all that long. It's just a very small and harmless case of backtracking. Well, then again, the cases of backtracking in this game are just extremely harmless to begin with anyway. Unlike anything than the forced navigation routes that Metroid Prime just, you know, strong-arms you into doing. Therefore, non-linearity is just practically, like, thrown straight out the window. Especially when you go back to Chozo Ruins and, like, just go all the way around the entire map just to reach the Sun Chamber where you fought Flagra, and then obtain the Artifact of Sun, I believe. Yeah, the backtracking in Metroid Prime is just a complete slog. I do not enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed like the first portion, and also I guess you can say like the midway section of the game. But by the time when you're like collecting the, by the time when you need to collect the Chozo artifacts, revisiting Chozo Ruins is honestly kind of boring. I mean, sure, it's very motivating, and there's more areas for you to explore, but the fact that there's like so many one-way entrances in that place just kind of just ruins the excitement for me every single time. Could have been designed better, but with the way that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes manages the design implementation for backtracking in this game, it's handled much more fairly and not at all anything of what Metroid Prime feels. Boring, slog, and just, you know, kind of feels extremely tedious. By kind of, I mean extremely. I mean, I mean, by the time we get to like the last few episodes of this game, I'd like to mention something about what Rabid Luigi talked about as far as top 5 worst cases of backtracking in video games. He had the gall to place the Sky Temple key collecting in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes as, like, I don't know, the first or I don't know, like the number 3 or number 4 as the worst case of it. I respectfully disagree, and I'll get to my reasons why. But for now, let's just grab this energy tank. A very fun to collect energy tank. There we go. Just like in Metroid Prime. The reason why I'm going down here is because Dark Blogg are going to spawn in this room. There we go. Am I going to fight them? I'll attempt to. Just get this on my logbook. Dark Blogg. Darkling possess aquatic predator. Symbiote unable to harness creature's sonic blast. Relies on close combat attacks in battle. Target weak spot and mouth to do damage. Good luck. Dark Blogg somehow lose their sonic blast ability. Something about their minds makes them difficult for Darklings to fully control. Sonic blast? They never had that to begin with. Only the Alpha Blogg can do that. Might have been planned at some point. They rely solely on their deadly maws for attack. In most cases, they are more than adequate. Target the weak spot inside its mouth to defeat the Dark Blogg with ease. With ease. They have the audacity to put that at the end of the freaking... the audacity to put that in the end. Because you have no idea how difficult these things are to take care of normally. Oh my god. They are more durable. That's the problem. Oh my god, what the hell? Yeah, I'm not dealing with this. It's like you're fighting two off a block. Oh shit, I forgot they do that. They have a very creepy animation when you enter Morph Ball, and they just like swim toward you with their mouths open, just so they can ensnare you. But only when you're in Morph Ball. Can I get out of there, please? Or occasionally? They're not doing it that often. I don't know why. Oh my god! Please get me out of here. Yeah. It's not worth... It is not worth fighting Dark Bloggs. They are extremely, extremely durable. Also, they defy the overall overpowered broken efficacy of the dark beam in general. Like a fully charged boss would be able to take care of them, right? Because they're a light creature. Maybe the anger are like beginning to learn. It's like, okay, let's just possess these enemies even harder to where they no longer have light in their soul or something like that. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. And then again, they are progressing very smoothly as far as their possession goes, and like the further we go into this mission, like the world building and all that. Anyway, we'll collect some power bomb expansions later. For right now, let's go straight back to Sanctuary Fortress. I know what you're thinking, GBA. You know that there's a shortcut you can take back to Sanctuary Fortress in the area where you fought the Dark Bloggs, right? Yes, I know. I just don't feel like doing that. I'm just gonna go through the normal route. And besides, that bridge with the that broken bridge where it requires the spider ball to get across it is just way too fun to get through normally. I just want to take the bridge again. Or what's no longer left of it. Pointless passion is burning in my veins right now. And by pointless, I mean the sunburst is calling my name. Now what the hell, grab that too. As much as it physically pains me on how underpowered and just borderline useless at worst the sunburst is, I still want to experiment with it, the chances I get. So let's go make this quick. Or maybe we can just wait until I get the screw attack. Nah. I have the opportunity. It is right there. So let's just claim what is ours. Oh yeah, and besides, right through this door is the path. Is the neutral path to Sanctuary Fortress anyway. So let's go get it. Object analysis complete. Target is a system control ring. Control interface for this unit is not present. Analysis indicates it is on Dark Aether. Don't want to waste too much of my dark ammo because quite a few Dark Pirate Commandos ambush us as soon as we get the sunburst. And here we are in Dark Aether. Targeted system control ring. Manipulate this ring to be in sync with the other rings to activate unit's control interface. Target that interface to activate attached devices. Gotta do it on two sides. Wait for them to light up and just use a seeker launcher to destroy those targets. Remove the barrier that is connected from here to Light Aether, and the sunburst is ours. This puzzle is much more fun to solve when you have the screw attack, but oh well. I just really want to get the sunburst. One, it's required for 100%, and two, I want to see what I can do with it. try to put it to good effect. If I miss, I'm going to be extremely depressed, which is going to be every time. Never use it at a distance because you're an idiot if you do that. There we go, activate those. And now for the opposite side. All right. Satisfying noise to make a remix out of. All right, now I can go back to Light Aether. Portal's right there. Okay. All right. As soon as we okay. All right. As soon as we snag the sunburst, let's just go straight back to Sanctuary. And also, while we're here, just experiment with it a little bit. Ouch. Far enough apart to where you can barely reach it. Okay. Scan that. All right. The sunburst. I really like the design of this item. Very sparkly, and it looks like it's emitting rainbow. A rainbow prism. When the cutscene feels more satisfying and powerful than actually using the weapon. I really wish that the sunburst had a faster rate of fire because it is slow as molasses, unfortunately. The only like distinct aspect about the sunburst is that even though the actual explosion from the weapon deals the most damage, since you're basically launching the power of the fucking sun at your enemies, which is amazing in concept, it actually burns anything that's near it. So anything that approaches the sunburst gets damaged by fire. Yeah, that was pretty satisfying. Like, they just take a lot. They just take a lot of fire-based damage from the sunburst. Satisfying to land, not satisfying to use. You just gotta get extremely lucky with your precision. That's the key with it. A little bit too much if you ask me, but you can't expect every single waking characteristic in your favorite game of all time to be perfect. I'll say this right now. Yes, I have been like giving some wishy-washy nitpicks here and there about Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, but it's not going to change my opinion about this game at all. No matter how many times slight nitpicks I might have with it, it's not going to change the base form of what this game provides. Literally never going to change. Because it is literally impossible for everything in a video game to be perfect. You can't expect everything to be perfect about a game you really enjoy. Because at times there's always going to be things that irk you. But it doesn't really irk me. It's just like it just gives me like a somewhat unsweetened taste in my mouth. Because for one thing, concept is great. The ideas are certainly there, and it really does make you think quite a lot on just on what the original intention could have been about, and also to form your own theories on how it on why it's like that, like that to begin with. as a sort of coping mechanism. For example, the reason on why the Spider Guardian and the Boost Guardian are difficult to begin with is because it is a ingenious way to capitalize the conflict between Dark Samus and the Ing. That the Ing are just extremely pissed off, and they will do anything what it takes to get rid of her. They're trying just about every trick in the book, and they're running out of options. So that's a good way of interpreting that. But in game design, no, it's not perfect. I'm gonna deal with 2 Ink Smashers here, but they're of little to no problem whatsoever because I have only 1 Power Bomb left. Oops. Whatever. Wait, never mind. I'm actually lucky enough for it to drop up. I was actually lucky enough for that Ink Smasher to drop a Power Bomb ammunition to take care of this one. Aren't you so kind, Ink Smasher? Permanently shut offline, and you will never see the light of day again. There we go. Also, you might be thinking that you might be thinking that it might have some nitpicks on the limited use of the ammunition. No, I don't. It's perfectly fine the way it is. It's just the way I feel. I'll enter that later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go call this episode quits for right now. Done quite a lot with like navigating to the Powerbomb Guardian. Scanning a couple things here and there, Dark Blogg, dealing with them, just ignoring them, lore to scan, items to pick up, the Sunburst. So this might be like a relatively short episode, but it's just a small backtrack sequence that's just incredibly harmless. The world is wide open for us to explore, and that is exactly what we're going to do as soon as we take care of Dark Samus and get the Echo Visor and just do like a couple experimentation here and there in Sanctuary Fortress, because that's what it feels this place was made for, as an experiment for Samus Aran to test run and just succeed with everything. And yep, it's good. It's all good. See you on Monday, folks. It's definitely not. This experiment is definitely not going to be enough to beat Halo 2 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but we can certainly try our damnedest to do everything we can to make this a perfect experience for hardcore Metroid fans like myself and everyone else. And yeah, it's a great experiment that works fantastically well, and I just cannot. You know, I just cannot ask for more. Alright, so that'll have to include the end of this episode of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Let's Play for the Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 40. Hope to see you again in the next one, where we will scour through the rest of this gigantic, obscure, futuristic landscape that feels like it's from a different planet. Hope to see you again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. This is GBA049, signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. If Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Remastered does see the light of day, not only will I cry a fucking ocean just seeing the Shadow Drop trailer, if they ever do one on Nintendo Direct, like the same way they did last time, I hope to God that they buff the Sunburst. That's the only thing I want. Oh, yeah, and also have a functioning multiplayer, too. Oh, imagine if there was online. Oh, that would be so great. Cannot wait to, like, just cheese my way to victory with the freaking win button. AKA just mashing A when you have the Annihilator Beam. You win. Oh yeah, and Light Beam. Light Beam is broken in multiplayer, honestly. Uncommon drop. But yeah, anyway, see ya.